We are live here with TAHEIM. Bryan, how you
Hey,
doing, TAHEIM?
I'm doing good. How you feeling,
I'm
Marcy?
doing
Glad
good.
to be here with you.
It's great to be here with you. I'm so excited to talk to you about your upcoming project, Southside.
Yeah, it's outside. I'm looking forward to it so much.
Yeah, so you are the writer, the producer, the director, and an actor.
And it's hard to wear all those hats.
Wow.
But I was able to pull it off.
So what's the inspiration behind this series? Tell me a little bit about what it's about.
Well, Southside is it's based on an organization that was getting money back in the 80s, all the way down from drugs and cars and women.
So the 80s was a decade of indulgence. There was a lot going on.
Man, the 80s, there will never be another era like that. The people that came from the 80s would like to go back to the 80s. Some that change it, some that hated it, but now they're going to see it, how the 80s, what it was really about. But the 80s, it was like the time capsule of everything. That's where all the principles were. The morale and the code of the streets, it was different. Mm-hmm. Even the respect with women. Now, today's era is like, everything is just fast right now.
Mm-hmm. So what was the inspiration behind this? You know, it's based in New York City, based in Queens. So why was it that this was important for you for this to be a project in New York City?
Well, what made me really want to get into it because I took my hat from how The Wire was, because The Wire was like a vehicle, and it was an excellent series, I must say. But I wanted to take it back to a more potent area where you could see so many different things that The Wire did not show. You know what I'm saying? Like, there wasn't no principles really shown. It was just getting money. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot more that was really shown in this episode right here. This is something you're gonna have to see this right here, because it'll never be nothing like this ever again.
Let's talk about some of the characters that are in this.
Well, I work with Tretch. It's several artists that I really work with, and I tip my hat that they even came out and supported it. I work with Tretch from Naughty by Nature, excellent actor, beautiful spirit, and real honorable. I also work with a guy named Storm P. He's the one that played the movie Cookout that with Queen Latifah and them did, and he also supported. Then I got a guy named Robert that played a cop named Lavardi. He also played in Batman. So it was a beautiful thing to really work with all of them and to see the support that they gave me with this. So I'm really happy with it.
Ma'am, do you have a description of the perk?
Yeah, the team!
Our Brooklyn guys are making it hot out here.
Hey, yo, what the fuck is the rules, huh? And no cause of violence tolerated in the block.
All I want is this money. All I need is my team. You feel me? It's money, nigga.
Now you yourself, you're a character in this. You play the character Blue.
Exactly. I got blue eyes, all that. So yeah, the world needs to meet new character right here. You know, I invented a character, same way hip hop artists do it sometimes. Like, you got artists that just reinvent themselves and put the context in their eyes. So I said, let me try that on the acting field and see how that could really work out. But it worked out really nice. I like that. You know, it's something different for me.
How difficult was it to be, writing for yourself?
Yeah, well, actually acting out the actual words that I put into it wasn't the difficult part, but just trying to work the camera, trying to be as professional as possible, because no one really want to make any errors. That was really like the most difficult part for me.
So you talk about this organized crime that's going on in the 80s in Queens. And you mentioned The Wire in some part inspired this series or inspired you to create a series like this.
Yeah. You don't see as much, like I was saying before, in The Wire, like that I'm going to basically focus more in here, like with 80s. Everything is 80s with this. The 80s music, the 80s cars, the 80s dialogue, the 80s everything. Everything was more brotherly love, more codes. As opposed to it is today. There's not too many codes that people live by today. Everything is just really chaotic today. This right here is going to really shine light on everything. This is going to show so many people that have so much hatred towards the 80s that it wasn't really like that. I'm gonna show them a different side, and then the people that, like I said, came from under the 80s, it's gonna be like, wow, damn, I kind of missed that era right there. Today you don't see that no more. Well, I wish we can go back to that. You know what I'm saying? The economy was a lot different. And give the people today a little something that could go back to and get a little feel-good music on it,
So what inspires you?
One time me and Q-Tip was talking about that, and writing is a lonely place because you constantly live in your mind. I lived in my mind a lot for so many years because I've been away for so many years. It was like a form of escape for me. So that's what really wanted me to really get into expression on it with the pen and pad, to escape from the places that I was really in. And I found there was a way out. I didn't have to go back to the old lifestyle I was once engaging into, and I stuck with it. So now I got 9 scripts that I'm focusing on trying to put out, and I got the series right here that a lot of people really waiting to see what's gonna be about.
So this is an independent project.
Yes, it is.
Why did you choose to go the indie route?
From standing on the mountains of no's, because you hear so many no's before you get one yes. So I said, so let me just put my own money into it, because I looked at it. What person want to invest into you if you ain't wanting to invest your own money into your own project? So I said, let me put something out where they can see that I'm serious about the things that I'm doing. So I wouldn't get so many no's. I would get a balance. Like, all right, yeah, I like this, but we can tweak it. Maybe we can do it this way. That's the reason why I really done. And indie, when you do it independent, you hold more creative control as well, as opposed to you just handing a script to someone, then you lose everything. When you do it this way, you have more control of everything. You have more input. So that's usually the best way to go. If you got the financial backing to really do it on your own, it's always the best way to do it first on your own. Learn your errors, learn your flaws, and everyone will invest into you, I believe.
But deep inside you know that's just another lie. And now you're kinda cold towards people you meet, cause of something that was done to you by some creep.